Every town has a legend, but in Ravenshade, the legend breathes. They say once every 100 years on Halloween night, a golden lantern burns on Hollow Hill, and whoever finds it before midnight becomes the keeper of the dead. Some call it a myth. Others never came back to tell. Tonight, one girl will break the rule. Her name is Lila Carver, and she's about to light the flame that should have stayed dead. Halloween night covered Ravenshade like an ancient spell. The streets shimmered under amber lanterns, fog curling around every door. 17-year-old Lila Carver pedaled uphill, her breath forming clouds in the cold air. Her grandmother's voice echoed in memory. Never climb Hollow Hill after midnight. But curiosity is louder than caution. Her phone buzzed. Evan again. Please tell me you're not doing this. She smiled and typed back, it's just a short ride. The forest greeted her with unnatural silence. The deeper she went, the stranger it felt. Trees marked with spirals and circles, symbols glowing faintly in the mist. The same marks her grandmother used to draw in her journals. Then, light. A soft golden shimmer ahead. She followed it until the earth opened before her. A stone archway half buried in moss, carved with words older than the village. Lux revenit per fortitudinem. Light returns through courage. She hesitated only a moment, then stepped inside. She should have turned back, because some lights were never meant to be found. The tunnel beneath Hollow Hill pulsed with warmth and whispers. Lila's footsteps echoed like someone following. At its end burned a single lantern, massive, ancient, chained to the ground. 7 stone figures surrounded it, faces worn smooth by time. Then a voice spoke from the dark. Who lights the lantern before its time? Lila spun. A man stood there, tall, pale, dressed like he'd stepped out of a century past. His eyes glowed faintly. You carry the mark, he said, pointing to her hand. Her palm burned with light, the same spiral symbol from the trees. You are chosen, he continued, keeper of the lantern, protector of the gate. What gate? She whispered. Before he answered, the flame turned green. The statues shook, chains rattled, the ground split, and shadows poured out, faces screaming, bodies made of smoke. Run! He cried. But Lila didn't run. She raised her hand, and light burst from her skin, pure and gold. The nearest shadow shrieked and vanished. The man stared at her in awe, the lantern keeper reborn. But the light she awakened has an owner, and he's coming to claim it. The air trembled. From the issue rose a creature of nightmare, roots, ash, and fire twisted into a man's shape. The Pumpkin King. His eyes blazed like twin suns. So, he hissed, the bloodline lives. Lila staggered back. You're not real! Stories, he growled, are only waiting to be remembered. He swung his arm. Black fire scorched the walls. Lila dove aside, clutching the lantern. Its glow pulsed with her heartbeat. Her grandmother's voice whispered inside her mind. Light returns through courage. She stood, trembling but unbroken. If I'm the keeper, she shouted, then I command you, back to the dark. The lantern erupted in golden fire. Chains of light snaked outward, wrapping around the Pumpkin King. He roared, struggling, his flame veins cracking. You cannot bind me forever, child. Maybe not forever, she said, but long enough. The light exploded. The cave went silent. The man's spirit appeared again beside her, fading. "It is done," he whispered. "You've saved the living and the lost." But legends don't die. They wait for the next heartbeat brave enough to listen. Weeks passed. Ravenshade bloomed, with sunlight again, but Lila felt the quiet too heavy, the peace too perfect. One night she woke to whispering. The lantern on her desk flickered, light twisting green. Outside her window, 7 ghostly children stood in the fog, each holding a lantern that burned like poisoned glass. "The gate wasn't closed," said the smallest boy. "It was only locked." Her blood ran cold. She grabbed her jacket and the lantern. Outside, under a blood-red moon, Evan appeared breathless. "You heard it too?" "Yeah," she said. "It's starting again." They climbed Hollow Hill together, fog swirling around their legs like living smoke. The air trembled with a tune. Children's laughter turned into a lullaby. At the summit, the ground pulsed with glowing sigils. The great tree throbbed like a heart. Lila placed her lantern on the earth. Golden fire spread, touching each ghost child. One by one, their faces softened. They smiled and vanished into stars. The dead are finally at peace. But something deeper still dreams beneath the hill. Dawn broke, washing Ravenshade in soft light. The fog was gone. Birds returned to the trees. The town breathed again. Lila stood beside Evan, exhaustion and hope blending in her eyes. "You think it's over?" he asked. "Maybe," she said, watching the sun strike her lantern, turning it pure gold. "Or maybe it's just beginning." Every year after that, on Halloween night, the people of Ravenshade climb Hollow Hill, carrying lanterns of every color. They tell the story of the girl who faced the Pumpkin King and won. But when the wind howls and the moon turns orange, if you listen carefully, you can still hear laughter behind the trees. Because legends never die. They wait in the fog
for the next Lantern Keeper.